Well, I'm going to give you my thoughts on this AR9 carbine, kind of an update on it. I built this thing some time ago. I made a lot of pistols with pistol braces on it, using shorter barreled things and some other different styles, but the AR style is the most popular, easiest to find, and you have a number of choices in a lower receiver. I kind of suggest going with the one that takes Glock magazines because you can get a ton of aftermarket magazines, and you can have anything from a 10 round to like these 29-30 round ones that came out of, I don't know, Bulgaria or something, to where you can actually get drums to go in something like this. Now, when I first built it, I had problems, kind of like the AR47 I built in 7.62 by 39. Had a bunch of problems with it, the firing pin, and what it is it just did not like the cheap steel cased ammo. I put brass case ammo in there, be it military or whatever, and it worked fine. And it's a great shooting gun. It's way more accurate than an AK-47. It just doesn't like cheap ammo, and a lot of people complain, well, if it don't fire the cheap steel cased ammo, which isn't cheap anymore, what good is it? And really, with a gas system, I really don't like firing the brass military with corrosive primers. This build, these carbines with 16-inch barrel, okay? This is the thing people don't understand about this setup here, the AR style setup with a buffer tube, okay? The longer the barrel, the heavier the buffer, spring, and all this other stuff has to be, because this is blowback operated. There's no lockup. That bolt, when that cartridge goes off, the pressure is just on the bolt and it slides back like, like an AR with a bolt carrier. When that happens, the longer the barrel, the higher the velocity, the more pressure coming back. And people kind of don't understand that, and they'll try to build a longer barreled either pistol or something with a lighter buffer in there. And this action was very violent. Even when I tricked it out, put the heaviest buffer and spring I can find. I think there's a AR9 308 spring in here. This thing is a violent action. That's why them little wire bolt hold opens and that don't stand up. Okay, there's a way to get the bolt hold open on the last round, and it uses the a little piece of wire in there where the pistol mag comes up, pushes the wire, and then that trips the AR style bolt hold open. Those things, you see a lot of them, they don't hold up. Okay, and I see a lot of people fire these guns, even when the action's really high pressure, violent, until it breaks. Okay. Now granted, when I first set this thing up, I went and tested different ammo. It was light striking. It didn't, really function well. And as I went on shooting it, I found that, again, blazer brass ammo. Some people hate it. It's the most reasonably priced, and I believe it's US made ammo. And it works well in even my budget 9mm handguns that are finicky. Blazer brass works pretty well in them, the Tauruses, all that other stuff. As you've seen in the video, if you watch the video where I shot this before I come to my conclusion, it shot well, no problems, the blazer brass, and it hit pretty good. When I first was trying to test this gun out after I got it all together and modified it the way I want, I had a hard time when I was reaching up here trying to hold on to it. It would kind of jump out of my hands because the action was so violent, I call it, just strong, that it was hard to hold on to. It was hard for me to shoot it. as the gun, like most ARs, because they're aluminum and whatever, as this all wears in and gets used to the recoil and that, it actually starts to smooth out. And today when I took it out with this, and this is a T-dot scope, UTG illuminated reticle there, at 50 yards I was able to keep just about all of them on a diamond once I got comfortable with it. And even offhand, shaking like I do, I was able to keep all of them on a 12-inch paper at 50 yards. So the purpose of this, for defense, something like these, all these pistol caliber carbines, I own different ones over the years. Some were Thompson clones, or like that Thompson I repaired, and that. They're kind of fun for shooting at metal targets or bottles full of water, watermelons, whatever, kind of fun shooting like that at a close range. As for a defense gun, I really don't know. It's, this is an AR style, folding stock, compact, 16-inch barrel. So it's no different than an AR rifle of some sort. You can get 30-round mags, and if you got a ton of 9mm ammo, that it will work in this, for defense, home defense or whatever. Yeah, you got or survival gun, close range. I don't know how this thing will do at 100 yards, but at close range at 50 yards, you're good. 100 might be stretching it, degrading the accuracy a little, but the 16-inch barrel will drive pistol bullets out to an effective distance of 100 yards. The only one may be the 45. The 45 drops off an awful lot, but a 9, 40, something like that, will carry out to 100 yards, I'm assuming, but I wouldn't push it past that distance. So, I don't know, this one, I kind of I thought I had a lemon. I thought I built a gun that I really wasn't going to like too much. And one of the reasons I took it out today was to shoot it again, see what it was doing, check it out, and I was thinking I might sell it, But then after I went and shot it today, it shot well. I found ammo that works in it. I got plenty of it. These mags, I didn't bring my mag loader. I didn't load them all up. But some fellows I got these magazines for loaded them to the max and run them through their carbines, pistols, and they work fine. And any Glock magazine, even the aftermarket ones, work well in this thing. So, and they were $700+ item at one time. Okay, I think their price has kind of come down. You do see them, but again, it's something. I really, other than just taking it out every now and again and doing a little fun shooting, I wish I had something set up with some steel targets and some other things to shoot at. Either clay pigeons or bottles of water or something. I kind of can't do that at my range. But if I ever went to somebody's private range where we can do that, it would be a fun gun for that. And plus, yes, easy to store, easy handling gun, on an AR platform, 30-round mags. It will be good for home defense in case things get out of control. So, yeah, after I look back on it, I kind of don't regret doing it. It's something you didn't quite understand, and you got to work with it, work the bugs out, get it working, and now it shoots fairly accurately. Because when I first tried it at 50 yards, no matter what I put in there, I couldn't hit anything. And I believe that's because it was functioning so rough, the jerking that I couldn't hit nothing. And I thought, man, this barrel's junk, this gun's junk. But today kind of proved it didn't. It kind of wore in. So that's my thoughts on a 9 carbine. if you get one and you work with it and get it working right, it could be a useful gun. And like I said, they're a lot of fun to shoot. You know. All right, guys, hit the like button, subscribe, and stay tuned.